Hi everyone, Dumpster Dolly here again, posting two videos in one day. Oh, um, today's video is going to be another in my Being Goth series, and it's going to be addressing parents. Now, I know a lot of people who are goth have a lot of trouble with their parents, as in their parents won't accept them for who they are or how they dress or what they're interested in, etc., etc. Luckily for me, my parents have always been very supportive of me and supportive of my art, and even if I draw something really gruesome, they may cringe a little bit, but they're like, oh, that's really well done, that's really nice. I'm not trying to brag or anything, I'm just trying to illustrate this from a point of view of someone whose parents actually do accept them for who they are. Anyways, my parents just, whenever I'd wear something that's like gothish, but it's nice looking, and I'm going out to dinner with them, they'd say, "Oh, you look so nice, you look so pretty," and when I get new piercings, the first thing they do is go, "Ah, why would you do that to yourself?" Which is like the normal parental reaction, but then afterwards they get used to them, just like it's part of who I am, just like with my stretched ears and stuff like that. Now, to address the point of people whose parents don't accept these sorts of things, which it isn't exactly my place to say because of what I just mentioned, the main thing to do is just to sit down and have a talk with them. I know other people have addressed this on YouTube before, but it's really the best advice that anyone can give to you. Your parents are people. As much as it seems like they aren't people, they are people. I'm 21. When I was about 14, 15, I thought they were terrible people, and I thought like they were, all this bad stuff, and they were out to get me and all that. When in reality, they are like some of the best people I've ever met in my entire life, and not just because they're my parents, like just because they're awesome people. I mean, they went to the Pride Parade dressed up in all this flashy gear. I mean, how much more awesome can you get than that? And by the way, my parents are 63-year-olds, so this has nothing to do with age. You can have parents of any age and they can still accept you for being goth. Now, about sitting down and talking with your parents, just say mom slash dad slash whoever is currently raising you, I would like to have a conversation with you. And bring up the fact that, if they think like a pink sweater with like a pearl necklace or something as jewelry is nice, then just say I feel the same way about a bat necklace and a black corset top, and just as long as you're not dressing inappropriately, because sometimes that is the issue. Just bring that up. Say I'm not dressing inappropriately. I'm dressing the way that I feel happy. And try to illustrate that you feel very sad and very out of place and very self-conscious and depressed if you don't dress this way. And well, only if that's the case. If that's not the case, then you're probably not dressing goth for the right reasons. Now, let's say you want to dye your hair a crazy color or something of that sort, or get a piercing or a tattoo. Now, unless you're 18, you should not do that if your parents don't allow it. But when it comes to trying to convince them of that, well, not with the dyed hair part. You can be any age and dye your hair any crazy color. But if they don't allow that, then you probably shouldn't do it, because then that'll make them think that that the whole goth thing is corrupting you and making you defy your parents. Just try to explain that it's part of who you are, and that you respect them as people, and you're willing to wait till you're of a certain age to do these types of things. But you can still you can ask them to allow you to dress a certain way, which is the goth way. And same goes for shaving off your eyebrows. Like all three of my sisters, all three of my full sisters, that is, shaved off our eyebrows at one point. Now me and my younger sister both don't have eyebrows, but she's not goth, so whatever. When it comes to that, try to respect their rules as well. Just make sure it's okay with them. So whenever you're thinking of doing something like that, or like buying an outfit, buying something, an accessory, anything, just let your parents know and describe it to them, and ask if it's okay, because then you develop trust, because they know that since you're doing that you trust them, and that you think that and that you respect their authority rather. So that'll help you gain their trust, so to speak. Now, if your parents are very, very intent on you not dressing this way, not listening to this type of music, not doing this or that, And I didn't bring up the music thing before because I don't think most parents care what kids listen to, because goth music is far less vulgar and stupid and yeah, than the music that's out there today that teenagers listen to. But anyways, if they still have a problem with it, then chances are, and if they won't sit down with you to even, or they won't even discuss it, then chances are your parents are douches. I'm sorry if I offend you, but not necessarily douches, but they're very closed-minded people and probably won't accept you for who you are, and that really sucks for you. I feel really bad for you, and I'm sorry if that's your case. If that is your case, however, just wait until you're old enough to move out of the house, and then you have free reign to do whatever you want with your hair or your eyebrows or your wardrobe and your skin when it comes to tattoos. And another thing about tattoos, I know a lot of parents have a lot against tattoos, so I don't think that's a good idea just yet. Just try to ease them into it is a good point that I have is start dressing, a little more in black, and then just be like, okay, I like this style, but don't jump into the whole tattooing, piercing thing until a little bit later for them to adjust to it. I mean, my parents are 63-year-old seniors, and they are perfectly fine with it, but I did ease them into it, and I didn't do it willingly. I just dressed more and more extreme over the years, and that seemed to help, so I guess that's a good piece of advice. But again, if your parents are still sternly against you dressing this way or doing whatever it is you think goth is, just wait till you're old enough to move out, get a job, get an apartment, and then you can do whatever you want. And you can still visit with your parents. But if they don't want to have any more contact with you because of that, then I guess that's better for you in the long run, because they're hindering your progress as a human being and preventing you from developing who you are, and that's something that nobody should ever do. And another thing, compromise. Compromise is the key in a lot of situations. If you're going somewhere out to eat, you don't necessarily have to dress normal, but you can dress down. Like when I go somewhere where I know I'm not supposed to be all crazy gothed out, then I dress down. Like the only times I go all crazy dressed out, and all this goth stuff on is photo shoots and when I'm going out with friends or going out to a club or something like that. Every other time, pretty much, I dress down. Like when I go see my parents, I just wear like a black band shirt, like this Bauhaus one, and black pants, and maybe like a small shawl or like poncho or something if it's cold, and that's it. And even when I'm dressed really up, they accept it, but that's my personal situation. So again, compromise. Dress down whenever you're around them, so they don't think you're a crazy person, because that's what some parents think for whatever reason. And I guess that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.